Hey guys, Lizardly here from Magnificent Wizard Day 12. Yeah, and I have my own personal heater, don't mind me. Um, she's not upset at all. She's loving this, aren't you, Tess? Yes, I am. I love you, Lizzie. Yeah. She looks kind of frightened, actually. I'm sorry, baby. I'm just cold, and you're not. Hmm? Do you want me to open the blinds more? Will that make you happy? I can do that. Look, Jess, look! You can see out the window now! Oh my god! What? Yes, you want to go over, but I want you to stay here because I'm so cold. Are you going to help me stitch? You look scared again. Baby, what's the matter? What's wrong? What's wrong? Brrr. I don't see anybody outside. What are you so scared of, honey? Huh? What's the matter? What's the matter? I love you. Mwah. You are so pissed at me right now. You know you love me. You know you do. Yes, you do. Could try to deny all you want, but you don't. You don't hate me. You love me. Mm-hmm. Yes, you do. Oh, now you can see my progress from yesterday. You can even see the black, which was not fun to do. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue on him. I'm just glad the black on him is just done. I can worry about the other black later. Well, happy 2016, everybody. I forgot to say it in my intro, but that's when this is going to be published, is January 1st, 2016. So I hope you guys had a great time ushering in the new year. I currently have no plans on what I'm going to be doing because it's only the 30th and I work tomorrow. I'm probably going to spend it the exact same way I have for the past, 5 years. Going to bed around 10 and telling Tessa, Happy New Year when I wake up. No, wait, that's a lie. I will spend the majority of the night trying to sleep while everyone else sets off a crap ton of fireworks. Woo! Okay, so what question was I on? So 20 favorite songs, I did that. Although I gotta say, there are some, if I were to actually spend time to pick some, plenty of those wouldn't be on the list. Those were just the ones that were on my iPad that I've been listening to a lot on repeat lately. So, if you guys actually want me to, genuinely number my top 20 songs, I can. I'm not going to spend time talking about why they're my favorites, because that'll take way too long. But I'd be willing to actually pick my top 20. For real. If they were president, what would you do? Who is they? If I were president? Because I would never be president. If I were president, I would quit immediately. I would quit. That's all that would happen. That's it. Oh my god, this is another one that was, supposed to be thought-provoking, and they're just really stupid. Isn't Disney World just a people's trap operated by a mouse? A people's trap? I don't know. When I think trap, I think unpleasant. And when I think Disney, I think, oh my god, yes, I love Disney so much. Yeah. So, yeah. These aren't thought-provoking. These are stupid questions. Okay, thought-provoking questions to ponder. Let's see how this is. 1. When several million want a given person or party in power, but can never elect them because only Democrats and Republicans will be elected by the other 90 million voters, can they believe that this is a representative government? Would a system that allowed them to send their own representatives to Congress be more fair? Is there a way to devise a system which allows any million voters that agree on a candidate to have representation? In parentheses, there are a couple billion libertarians, for example, who never get represented. First off, I have to say I do not support the Democrats or the Republicans. I do not like either party because they both have extremes that I do not agree with. So, yeah, I would be very happy if there was another group that could get into there. I have to say one of the first things we need to do is get rid of the Electoral College because that's some bullshit, all right? I don't know if you guys know about the I cannot speak today. Whatever, the college in the United States for voting for president and all that kind of stuff. But what happens is the population of a state gets a certain number of electoral college votes with that. Oh, there goes an ambulance. And, like the entire population can vote. Say California, every single person votes Democrat, or, Democratic, whatever. The people who are elected to go vote with the Electoral College, all of them can say no and vote Republican. And then the California state will have Republican votes. And they're allowed to do that. I think there are, is it 13 states? I don't remember the exact number, but there are some states that are allowed to go against what the majority of the population votes for. And that's complete bullshit. When the majority of people are voting one way, that's the one that should be getting the votes. I know it would be really annoying, but I think every single person's vote should count. I don't think it should be, because 60% of the population voted Democrat, all of this is going to go towards the Democrats. No. 60% of the votes should go towards the Democrats, and 40% of the votes should go towards Republicans. And then, if there's any left over, because I just did 100%, so there wouldn't be, but if it was 55 and 35, there'd be, 10% more that could go towards another party. And it's so stupid. I hate our system, and I hate politics. And a big reason why I hate the politics is I hate our system, so yay! 2. It is considered immoral for me to steal from my neighbor Joe in order to send my kids to school, or to paint a picture, or to subsidize my tobacco crop. So how can it be right for me to do it using the government as my agent? Is it moral just because enough of us vote to take Joe's money for something we want to do? Is this mob rule okay for any purpose, or only if it is a good purpose? If so, who decides what a good purpose is? I think it's just immoral to steal. It's great that you want to put your kids through school, but if you're showing them that stealing is okay, no matter how good their education is, they're going to be influenced by you in a negative way. It would be better for them to see you working your ass off to get a job, to, earn the money to send them to school. That would give them better morals and better judgment. So I don't think it's okay. I definitely don't think it's okay to steal from someone so you can paint a picture or to subsidize your tobacco crop. I mean, at least sending your kids to school is a good thing. That's a good cause. That's a good thing to save your money for. Stealing, I don't think, is okay. So, I don't know Joe, but you people got to stop stealing from him, all right? It's not cool. He's worked hard for his money. 3. Hitler was elected to Parliament, and the ancient Greek Parliament, which was more representative than what we have today, voted to kill Socrates for teaching young men to think. So is democracy the best we can do? If people vote to violate their own rights or those of others, is it okay just because the majority wants it that way? In parentheses, another question. Why do we start calling our constitutional republic a democracy just because it votes for its leaders? I don't know why we called it a democracy. I don't know. I don't care. I hate politics, so I know I don't think it's the best we can do, because I've already talked about how bullshit it is the way we vote to get our leaders, and it's just I hate when people go to the extremes. Like, whether you're an extreme Republican or extreme Democrat or an extreme Green Party, whatever, an extreme isn't okay. Like, it's extreme. It's insane. So yeah, I think we should be able to vote in, other people besides the extremes. So yeah. 4. Since a moral rule like don't steal can lead to immortality, as in not stealing to feed your child when that's the only option, is it possible we need a new way to define morality? Can morality be permanently codified in words, or should we use words only to point at what is beyond the definitions and alter the definitions as often as we come to understand new things about the world and our role in it? Ooh. Okay, well, I definitely agree on altering the definitions of words as you come to understand new things, because that's really true. I mean, there are plenty of people who they understand something one way and they always feel that way no matter what someone tells them. Like if someone gives them new information that's correct and they learn that their old information isn't correct, most people are still unwilling to change their minds. And that's not okay. So altering definitions as we come to understand new things, that's extremely important. I totally approve of that. And then, did I say immortality? Because I meant to say immorality, and I think that totally confused me when I was reading. Since a moral rule like don't steal can lead to immorality, as in not stealing to feed your child when that's the only option, is it possible we need a new way to define morality? See, this is another thing. Like, yeah, your kid definitely needs food, but what if the people you're stealing from, like, what if that's the money they've earned over the past, year, and that's all they have, and you're taking food away from that person's children? Stealing is immoral, and, I mean, what's the song? Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous? Good Charlotte? I mean, if all they're gonna do is bitch about how horrible it is to be famous, if they were to get robbed, I'm not saying I support it, but if you're going to steal from somebody, you might as well steal from someone that has so much money they probably won't even notice when you steal a $100 bill from them. Versus, if you steal from a random middle-class person, you could really be fucking them over. So, oh man. Personally, I think if you're in a position where you won't be able to take care of your child, you shouldn't be having kids. All right? It's as simple as that. You should not bring a life into this world unless you can take care of it. And, that's a touchy subject. So I'm just going to go to number 5. Whoa, I just got really lightheaded. That was weird. I'm going to have a drink of water. Hold on, I don't know. That was really weird. Oh, no, I just dropped the pillow. Okay. 5. If the laws are recognizing more and more that animals shouldn't be treated cruelly, do animals have rights as children do? Children are dependent, but with basic rights. If animals are the same, are their owners obligated to give them proper food and medical care, and should they be prosecuted if they fail to provide it? Yes, I agree completely. Should they be forced to care for pets for life, with no option to have them killed when they become inconvenient? Okay, so that first part where I said yes, I agree completely, I do. Oh, what's the word? Artificial? Oh, it's human babies are completely incapable of taking care of themselves versus an animal, like a baby animal, like a deer. When they're born, they're walking within 5 minutes of their birth, okay? They can't take care of themselves completely, but they're not so dependent on their parents that they cannot survive without them. Versus a human baby without an adult, they're screwed. They got nothing. They can't do anything for themselves. And domesticated animals are kind of like that. Yeah, some are able to, kill birds and eat them and they're okay, but the majority of domesticated animals, if they're out in the wild, they're going to get screwed over. Whether it's because they starve to death, or they get hit by a car, they get attacked by stupid fucking teenagers who think that it's cool to hurt animals or whatever. Sick people. No option to have them killed when they become inconvenient. Well, I have to say, if an animal is inconvenient, I think you're just a shitty person. Not that the animal's inconvenient. Now, I do think that euthanization is a good thing to have. I mean, my cat Graybeard, the one that I said, you know, we all thought, or we all think is Tessa's great uncle, he had cancer. Like, he was not doing well. He could barely walk. He was having a hard time. He was clearly in pain. So we had him put down. I mean, he was 19 freaking years old, all right? Like, he was an old cat. And so in cases like that, I totally support it. Gammy, the dog my dad had from middle school until I was in kindergarten, had like a stroke or something. I remember seeing him. He had blood coming down from his nose. Just, it went everywhere. It was really, really bad. So, you know, we had him put down. In instances like that, I don't think it's that the pet became inconvenient. It's that the pet got really, really sick, and it would be cruel to force them to live like that. You know, I mean, it's a conversation I've had with my mom before, you know, like, if I'm ever in a vegetative state, don't wait for me, okay? Like, you can wait like a month, and then if the prognosis is, oh yeah, you know, she'll wake up within like 3 months, you know, we're 95% sure. Okay, then you can wait. But if they're like, yeah, she's probably gonna stay like this the rest of her life, man, freaking unplug me, alright? Like, nobody deserves to live like that. Or, well, I don't want to live like that, okay? So some people might be cool with it, that's fine, that's good. But I'd rather not. Just unplug me, don't waste the money, don't, you know, spend your time worrying and, you know, feeling bad. Just unplug it, I don't care. And, so, you know, I think that's an option for pets and people. Where am I going with this? But like, if you're moving and you're going to be moving to a place where pets aren't allowed, no, you cannot go euthanize your pet. What you need to do is bring them, you know, either you need to give them to a friend or someone who can take care of them, or take them to like a shelter or somewhere else that can take care of them. Killing your pet because they're inconvenient for you is sick. All right, like, that's bullshit. Like, you're pretty much taking on, I don't want to say God's work, because some people might be offended by that, but like, you know, you shouldn't be able to rule over someone's life like that just because you're moving. And I've seen people do that, where they're like, you know, oh yeah, we're moving and we can't bring the pets, we're just gonna abandon them. It's, I guess it would be better to euthanize them than to like let them roam in the wild where they can't take care of themselves, but it's shitty all around. Like, oh my god. I consider pets family. Like, Tessa is my baby girl. She's not my baby, but like, she is family. I could never leave her behind. I would hate myself if I ever did that. I couldn't do it. And I don't understand how other people can just be so detached from their pets. I don't get it. I think it's horrible. Okay, 6. Holy books instruct us to kill people for working on the wrong day, Exodus 31:15, or saying the wrong words, Leviticus 24:17, or because they're homosexual, Leviticus 20:13. And millions believe these are the words of God. So is it possible that religions inherently breed violence, or is it just some religions, or do they only do so if people really take their religion seriously? Most people would condemn a person who said these things, so why do they worship gods who say them? Religion gives us some of the most thought-provoking questions. Honestly, I don't think it's religion that, like, stirs up violence. I think it's people who take religion too seriously. I think it's the people that are really extreme, you know, like the frickin', oh, what is that church? The one that pickets, like, gay marriages and military funerals. Everybody hates them. What the fuck are they called? Maybe if I forget about them, that means they've all died. Normally I wouldn't wish people to, like, death. I wouldn't wish death upon people, but, like, oh my god, what are they called? I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. They're such horrible freaking people. They're horrible. And so, yeah, I don't think it's religion that breeds violence. I think it's people that take religion too seriously. They're the ones that breed the violence. Because I have plenty of friends who, you know, Christians and all these other things who, you know, sometimes people interpret the Bible, you know, in a really bad way. And my friends are like, oh, no, you know, I don't feel that way at all. I think God is all about love, you know, love your neighbor, love everybody. Like, you know, it's not about hatred and condemning people. That's, you know, that's not what it's about. So, yeah, I think it's the extremists. Do you believe, because it's spelled B-E-L-E-I-V-E, not believe. Do you believe you can be with someone, say nothing, and walk away feeling like you have had the best conversation in your life? I don't know about the best conversation in my life, but I've met some people that, you know, like we can sit in silence and it just, you know, it doesn't feel awkward or uncomfortable or anything. It feels right. So yeah, I do think you can have a great conversation with someone and never say a word. If you could breathe water like sea mammals and still breathe air, where would you choose to live your life? On land or in the sea? I would rather live on land personally, but I would definitely spend a lot of time in the water. Like, oh my gosh, have you seen the stuff in the water? Freaking amazing, gorgeous stuff. And we haven't even discovered, like, half of what's in there. Like, it would be amazing to be able to breathe underwater. I mean, I guess that's also assuming I'd be able to, like, withstand the very, very cold temperatures of the water and the pressure. Because if all I can do is, like, swim around in a regular human's, you know, depth ability, it would be awesome. But I could just, like, go scuba diving and it wouldn't make much of a difference. Thinking about colors of the rainbow, what color are you? Your friends, your enemies? I really, really want to be blue, but the majority of people, when they look at blue, when they think of blue, they think of sadness. And I'm bubbly and happy, so I'm yellow. My friends are pretty similar to me, so I'd have to go with yellow. And maybe a bit of orange, because not all of them are as hyper and, you know, really excited and happy as me. And then my enemies, purple, because it's really close to black. I don't know. If those English scientists create a black hole next month, which begins eating the Earth from the inside out, where would you like to be when our world implodes? Who would you like to be with? I'd like to be right here with Tessness, cross-stitching, and not knowing that I'm going to die. If I'm going to go out like that, I'd rather just, no thank you, I'm cool. Why do people more commonly skip breakfast than any other meal, considering that this is the time when the stomach is emptiest? I don't know if it's, like, just me, but, like, personally, if I'm really hungry, eventually I reach a point where I'm no longer hungry. And, I mean, I know that's not good, and it usually doesn't happen to me, because when I am hungry, I usually go eat. But, you know, I reach that point where it's like, I'm so hungry that I no longer feel hungry. So then, you know, I'm not going to force myself to eat, because I'd probably get sick. I don't know if that's why. I know there are certain things I can't eat for breakfast, because they just make me sick, you know, like they hurt my stomach. Like scrambled eggs, I can't have them for breakfast. I can have them, like, if I have toast as well or something, but, like, just scrambled eggs on their own, it makes me sick. I don't know why. And I love scrambled eggs, so I don't know why. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. If we believed that life wanted more than anything else to simply serve our heart's desires, asking on a daily basis, how do you want to be loved today? How would you reply? I want to be loved wholeheartedly, because that's the best way to be loved. Since the underlying message of most spiritual traditions is virtually identical and calls for us to love and accept one another, why do you suppose so much violence and bloodshed seems to arise? Because it's not only the religious fanatics that cause all this violence. Some of them are just, you know, sociopaths, psychopaths, all those paths. It's not always about religion and, you know, spiritual traditions. And then, as I've said before, it's usually the extremists that do that crazy stuff. The majority of religious people aren't doing that crazy crap. Isn't it interesting how the word politics is made up of the words poly, meaning many in Latin, and ticks, as in blood-sucking creatures? I like that one. Ooh, I didn't know where it was going to go after the many in Latin, and then ticks, as in blood-sucking creatures. It's not interesting. It's hilarious. Oh, I love it. Okay. How come you pay an extra 25 cents to get something put on your hamburger, but they don't take off the price if you get something taken off? Because they want to get as much money out of you as they can. Duh. Okay, let's see. Thought-provoking questions to ask friends. Think they're going to be stupid or funny or thought-provoking. If a tree falls in the forest without anyone there, does it still make a sound? Yes. Do the other trees make fun of it? Oh, don't make fun of the tree that fell over. That's so mean. Oh my gosh. That one was actually kind of funny. Not really thought-provoking, but funny.
Look at that floofy tail. It's so fluffy. Oh, why is your tail so poofy, Tess? Huh? What scared you? Why are you playing with your toys that you got for Christmas? Oh, okay, I can't get a good grip on it. No, no! Oh, no! Stay on the bed! Stay on the video! Look, the blanket's moving! Oh, gosh! What could it mean? Oh, my God, your pupils are huge! Oh, that's right. It won't go that far. My bad. Have it taped to the wall. Yes, yes. Oh my God, Tess, what? Oh no, it's gonna get you! Down, over, down, over. So cute.
And we return to your regular narration. You know, every once in a while I get little Tess Nissen pictures. It's great. Okay, this one's interesting. How can the weather be hot as hell one day and cold as hell another? Well, personally, I think that's because a lot of people, when they think of hell, they think of, you know, fiery death, blackness, evil, hot. But if you look at Dante's Inferno, the last level of hell is totally frozen over. So get two versions of hell where one is really hot and one is really cold. And these are more stupid questions. Okay, all the answers are given in this page, but it will require some lateral and or logical thinking to find them. Okay, I'm going to try and keep it towards the bottom of the page so I don't read ahead in case. 1. There is a man who lives on the top floor of a very tall building. Every day he gets the elevator down to the ground floor to leave the building to go to work. Upon returning from work, though, he can only travel half up in the lift and has to walk the rest of the way unless it's raining. Why? An elevator that's affected by the rain. Is it underground? What? Every day he gets the elevator down to the ground floor to leave the building to go to work. Okay, so he lives on a building. He's on the top floor, and he takes the elevator all the way down, and he leaves, and he goes to work. When he comes back, he can go halfway up the elevator, but then he has to walk the rest of the way unless it's raining. I have no idea. This is probably the best known and most celebrated of all lateral thinking puzzles. It is a true classic. Although there are many possible solutions which fit the initial conditions, only the canonical answer is truly satisfying. What's the answer? What? Next it says number 2. What's the answer? What? What? Where are the answers? I need to know. I don't understand. It doesn't say. It said it had the answers. What? What? Oh no, I'm gonna Google this. I want to know right now because I don't understand and I want to understand because of all the wonderful things she does. Lateral thinking exercises. Okay. What, does it actually go like parallel to the ground or something? I don't understand. I don't understand. Oh. Okay, the man is very, very short and can only reach halfway up the elevator buttons. However, if it is raining, then he will have his umbrella with him and can press the higher buttons with it. You know, I'm pretty sure I've heard that one before. And, I feel like an idiot for not getting that. But no! Okay? If he's in a very tall building, he's gonna bring a cane or something with him every single dang time, alright? Alright. Okay. 2. A man and his son are in a car accident. The father dies on the scene, but the child is rushed to the hospital. When he arrives, the surgeon says, "I can't operate on this boy. He is my son." How can this be? The surgeon is his mother. Are you kidding me? Yes, the majority of doctors are male, but really? That's a stupid one. How many people fall for that? Oh my gosh, I hope none of you fell for that. I feel so bad for you if you did. Women can be doctors, all right? Come on now. Just because I'm not smart enough to be one doesn't mean there aren't other women who are. Okay. I'm probably going to do horrible at these, so at least I got one. Or I got number 2, whatever. 3. A man is wearing black. Black shoes, socks, trousers, jumper, gloves, and balaclava. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look it up. He is walking down a black street with all the street lamps off. A black car is coming towards him with its light off, but somehow manages to stop in time. How did the driver see the man? I don't know what a balaclava is. Hold on. It's probably during the day, and in which case he'd be extremely easy to see. I don't know what balaclava is. What is balaclava? A balaclava. Oh, it's like the full face mask thing where you can only have your eyes and your lips. So, did it say it's during the night? He's walking down a black street with all the street lamps off. A black car's coming towards him with its lights off, but someone managed. Yeah, so the lights are on. That one's easy. Yay! I've gotten 2. 4. One day, Carrie celebrated her birthday. 2 days later, her older twin brother, Terry, celebrated his birthday. How? Really damn long labor. Because it's her older twin brother. Or, no, wait a minute. 2 days later, how could he be older, but also her older twin brother? That doesn't, when you say twin brother, that actually means that they're twins, right? Not that she has a brother who is a twin? I'm not sure if I'm understanding this correctly, so I'm going to look this one up. Okay, so 2, the surgeon was his mother. I got that one right. 3, it was daytime. Oh, I got that one right. 4, at the time she went into labor, the mother of the twins was traveling by boat. The older twin, Terry, was born first early on March 1st. The boat then crossed a time zone, and Carrie, the younger twin, was born on February the 28th. Therefore, the younger twin celebrates her birthday 2 days before her older brother. Oh, okay, so differing time zones. Yeah, I wasn't going to get that one because that's really weird. But okay, I'll give you that one. I'm an idiot. 5. Why is it better to have round manhole covers than square ones? Oh, I don't have to read the rest of this. I already know this because my dad was a plumber and he told me this. If it were square, if you lifted it up and turned it sideways, it would fit down the diagonal very easily. But if you have a circular one, no matter how many ways you turn it, it will never fall through. So now I'm going to continue reading this question. This is logical rather than lateral, but it is a good puzzle that can be solved by lateral thinking techniques. It is supposedly used by a very well-known software company as an interview question for prospective employees. Oh, okay. I already learned that one ages ago. So 5, a square manhole cover can be turned and dropped down the diagonal of the manhole. A round manhole cannot be dropped down the manhole. So for safety and practicality, all manhole covers should be round. I got it! What am I at now? 3? I'm getting there. I've got some of them. 6. A man went to a party and drank some of the punch. He then left early. Everyone else at the party who drank the punch subsequently died of poisoning. Why did the man not die? Well, it said subsequently, so they drank it after him. So it was poisoned after he left. So what's 6 say? Or he was like immune to whatever the poison, or he poisoned it maybe? The poison in the punch came from the ice cubes. When the man drank the punch, the ice was fully frozen. Gradually it melted, poisoning the punch. Okay, so it was still like a time thing. That's... I mean, because it didn't say that it was poisoned before he was there, so technically my logic made sense. But whatever. 7. A man died and went to heaven. There were thousands of other people there. They were all naked and all looked as they did at the age of 21. He looked around to see if there was anyone he recognized. He saw a couple and he knew immediately that they were Adam and Eve. How did he know? Did they reach the age of 21? Because they wore leaves, but no, it said naked. Was she holding an apple and he was missing a rib? I don't know. I read a lot of stuff in the Bible years ago, but I didn't really stick it to memory because so much of it is like kind of radical. So are these questions different? Because it has different answers now and I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to type this one in and see if this one has an answer. Because I have no idea. I have like so many tabs open now. Okay, so answer. He recognized Adam and Eve as the only people without navels because they were not born of women. They had never had umbilical cords, and therefore they never had navels. This one seems perfectly logical, but it can sometimes spark fierce theological arguments. Considering there's a female model who doesn't have a belly button, gonna have to call bullshit on that one. Sorry, buddy, but you're wrong. 8. A woman had 2 sons who were born on the same hour of the same day of the same year, but they were not twins. How could this be so? Well, because fraternal twins they don't look the same, but they're still called fraternal twins. A woman had 2 sons who were born on the same hour of the same day of the same year, but they were not twins. How could this be so? Yeah, I'm not sure on this one. I don't know. I don't know. 7. They were 2 of a set of triplets or quadruplets. Etc. This puzzle stumps many people. They try outlandish solutions involving test tube babies or surrogate mothers. Why does the brain search for complex solutions when there's a much simpler one available? I feel like I'm being mocked. Do you guys feel like you're being mocked? Or did you get it right? Man. Yeah, I tried to, out-logic it, because I'm a dum-dum. Whatever. Yeah. Okay, so this is coming up to the end, so I'm just gonna not do the next one, because I'll just confuse myself. And that's gonna be the end of Magnificent Wizard Day 12. I actually finished the wizard. Except for the outlining on him, he's all done. I can't see now. I took it out, because I wanted to iron it, and now I'm gonna be able to move it. Oh, look at him. Like, you can see him. I mean, technically, I'm completely done. Because this project is called Magnificent Wizard, and there is a Magnificent Wizard. There's a wizard with fiery stuff in an orb. Yeah, you agree. I'm done. No more black fabric. I hate black fabric so much. I hate it. It doesn't just yeah, I'm used to this shit. Yeah. I mean, after all, it is called Magnificent Wizard. Not Magnificent Wizard and a dragon and a castle. Just Magnificent Wizard. I got 4 hours and 40 minutes of footage, so almost 5 hours. I'm getting there, yeah! I'm thinking of sticking with that area on the project and doing like all the background to the right of him. It's really confusing when I have to like not mirror what I'm doing, but like flip it because this is my right, but on your screen it's showing up on the left, so I have to go to the right, and it's weird. Although I have to say I'm better at it than most people. Like when you do YMCA, a lot of people put the C this way because that's how they write a C, but that's not a C to the people looking at you. And then in The Lion King, on the song I Just Can't Wait to Be King, he goes, you know, everybody look left, everybody look right. And of course, on the screen, they make sure when they point to the left, they point to the viewer's left and not their left. Because, you know, it's a show for kids. They can't teach left and right backwards. That'll be really confusing. Everybody look left. Everybody look right. Everywhere you look, I'm standing in spotlight. Not yet. Let every creature go for broke and sing. Let's hear it on the herd and on the wing. It's gonna be King Simba's finest thing. I'm such a Disney dork. I love Disney so much. How many people can say they know all the words to I Just Can't Wait to Be King? Not just Simba's part, but Zazu and all the other animals. How many? Not many. Where was I going with that? I'm going crazy. Yeah, I'm planning on continuing with the background just because it'll be nice to have like, oh hey, 20 stitches to the right and then finish them. 20 stitches to the left, to the right, and then finish them. And then like 18 stitches to the right and then finish it. It'll be so nice. It won't be like 2 stitches, 1, a quarter stitch, half a stitch, 3, 1. No. Although, I'm pretty sure I've said it in another video, but maybe I didn't because I didn't get someone saying it was weird that there were anything besides full stitches in a gold dimensions or whatever it's called. I'm putting them in myself. I'm too lazy right now. If you look at, like, if you go to Google Images and you type in Magnificent Wizard and you look at it up close, there are so many places where the colors go way out of the lines, and it looks horrible. Yeah, wasn't I talking about, like, pumpkin carving and how there's a difficulty level usually on the pictures they give you, like, 5 stars is super difficult, 1 star is, like, really easy. And if you have a piece this big on black fabric, that's going to be like 4 or 5 stars, you know? It's going to be difficult. And if you're working on a difficult piece, you should know how to do partial stitches. Tessa's going to the bathroom to emphasize my point. Seriously, like, someone needs to go through The Fairy and the Dragon and count the number of times Tessa decided to start cleaning herself in frame, and then, you know, go to the number of times I've talked about how she's going to the bathroom while I'm filming, because she does it on purpose. She, like, times it, like, oh, Lizzie's gonna start filming, I need to go to the bathroom. It's kind of like, oh, hey, someone just changed the cat litter and it's all new, I need to go to the bathroom. Like, really? Really? Although I have to say, I don't remember if I've said it in a video or not, but one of the super, super weird things about me, I can go to the bathroom and then brush my teeth, and I immediately have to pee again. Like, brushing my teeth makes me have to pee. I don't know why, and I think the only person I've ever met who is like that is my mom. And nobody else ever, so I don't know why, but I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know what could cause that, because, like, I don't swallow the toothpaste. Ew, that's not good for you. And it just, no. I don't know. I don't get it. What's up, Tess? She's going to stay silent so I look like an idiot talking to myself. Thank you, Contessa. Thank you. That's more like it. You're going to hop up here? Sign off with me? Come on, then. Come here. Come here. You're gonna walk away from me? Oh, you punk. She's looking at me like, what the fuck are you saying, Lizzie? Oh, come here. Oh.
Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, I say meow. Meow.
Cats don't dance. I'm pretty sure that's... Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love that movie. They were like, you just have to meow, and all the animals were being normal, like they couldn't talk. And then the main guy was like, meow. That's what I say, meow. Like, it was so funny. I loved it. That was a good movie. You should watch it. It's animated, and it's amazing. Right, Tess? Did you hear that car driving by with their stereo way too freaking loud? Yeah! Okay. So I'm going to go do the narration. So, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that jazz. And Tessa and I will see you in the next video. Huh? Is my cheek a nice resting place for your cheek? Oh no, we're falling over, Tess. Oh no, we're falling out of frame. Or at least I am. I can only lean so far. Oh. I got almost parallel to the ground. You trust me. I don't know if I trust myself. I would have bashed my head onto my printer if I'd continued. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm gonna, yeah. Bye!